Well, hey there. Somebody was telling me that there was someone around here that wanted to see my camper. Here's my camper. Would you like me to show you around? Okay, so as you open the door, you can see the only actual factory seat that is left is the driver's seat. Well, honestly, if you're in a camper that is a car, you're by yourself, because you're not taking anybody else in this small of a space and more than one person sleeping comfortably. I suppose you could let somebody sleep in the driver's seat. It will lean back, but that's not that comfortable. To me, it's not anyway. So that's why I built the bed. Let me block this door open. This is my wood block that I prop the door open with. That way I can move out of the way and it won't fall closed on me. It's kind of sitting uphill right here. And the little mechanism is gone that's supposed to hold it open. Anyway, here is my bed. It is, I would also have my sleeping bag on top of this usually, but not right now. It is 2 layers of this mattress pad. Actually, it lays pretty good. It's fairly comfortable. It extends back into the trunk. I've got a full 6 foot of sleeping room. And up here, when you're not actually sleeping, let's say you want to cook something, you have a kitchen. Caught by the door. Might as well open that one too. There we go. The bed just kind of folds back. Dog, you want to film this while I do the stuff? No? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to do it all myself then. Alright, here is your kitchen. This is the sink right here. And I have a faucet right here. That all it is a piece of copper pipe. And there's the end of there's the garden sprayer. That is what powers this whole sink. It also powers the shower system too. The faucet goes on like this. And reach right back in here, push that. There's your water. And it will lock on, see? So you don't have to hold it. Something else that I got that comes really in handy, like if I want to drink right directly out of that, I got that water out of the creek that you saw me drive through a while ago. So it's probably not the cleanest water, or not the purest water. It's probably not bad though. There's really nobody that lives above me, so I'd say it's fine. But with this life straw, you can take that and you can stick it right down in the creek, or stick it right down in there, draw it right through here, and you have good, clear, clean water. It purifies it. There are a lot of videos on YouTube for a life straw. You can check some of them out. They're actually there's some pretty good survival tools. And up here we need, of course, this, this just blocks off the sink so the bed doesn't fall in it. That's all that is. Or I guess you could use it just to make extra space. But you also have up here a little Coleman stove. And it can sit right there like that. And lights right up. And it's a good little burner. I use that in my van too. It's the same one. And yes, I do have a van also. Okay, now another neat thing about this little kitchen area, if you don't want to use it while sitting in the car, which to me would be kind of uncomfortable unless it's raining or something like that, all you have to do, get the stove out of the way. That's another reason why these little holes are here, so you can put your finger in there and get a hold of it and pull it out. And it all just carries just like this. You go over. Let's say in this case, you want to use your picnic table and have a sink and your stove. Have your stove right here on there, a cutting board, or you could just put your stove down here. You have an outdoor kitchen this way. You can sit here and cook on the picnic table. You of course have your running water. Now you can pull your little plug down in here and you can drain it. But what happens to that, you might say? Well, the whole thing pulls out. It is on a acetone jug. There's that. You just take your cap off and dump it out. You use stuff that's not biodegradable and stuff like that, you would want to dump it in the sewer system or like down a normal sink. But if it's you're just like brushing your teeth with it and stuff, I would say it should be fine. Or using it to wash your hands. Alright, or you can also, if you don't have a picnic table where you're at, and the whole thing, can sit right in here. Okay, then in the back, down here we have a little power inverter, and this right here is my medicine cabinet. Little shaving and hygiene stuff. A couple of wash rags rolled up in there, a razor. Hygiene is very important. Here is our little fridge. You can call it a fridge, but it's really Peltier plate cooler. And it's not very big. Most of my food will be dry goods, I guess. Maybe a few drinks in there. It's got a little plug that plugs in here. You can put it on hot or cold. It really works better in the cold position. It doesn't get as hot as you would really like it. If you want to keep something super hot, it won't work. Okay, back in here we have a little set of drawers, and well, that's something I forgot. I need to bolt that down. Little roll top container here, a couple of drawers. Here's my little mess kit. Just a little simple mess kit. Some silverware, plasticware, whatever you call it. This one has nothing in it yet. And something very important, that if you're going to try camping or living in a car, is a carbon monoxide detector. That's very important. You may notice something else a little strange here. Here is a thermostat. You may say, well, what is a thermostat doing in a car, a house thermostat? Why is that in here? Okay, well, let me show you that. Okay, the engine is running. Air conditioner is on maximum. Max cool, high fan. Okay, that will keep you nice and cool. But you don't want that engine to run all night long. Okay, now I'm going to leave the key on. Engine running. And out here, see this little red key? I'll turn the red key off, just like that. The little red key is turned off. Engine went off. Okay, now, watch what happens when, I'll find the seat release. Watch what happens when we get the temperature set lower. The engine kicked on. You can see the engine is running, air conditioner is blowing, and you will stay cool at night. Once the air conditioner gets it up to temperature, I'm just going to move it manually because, well, we got the doors open and everything. It's not going to get up to temperature. So I'll just, there it went. The engine is off now. Back on, running, cooling the car down. This 4-cylinder engine, if you put reflectix up in the window, which I have it for the back window. I have it cut out for these windows, all of them. And I have one for the front windshield. I have to take my cell phone holder off to get it to stay on there, but I have one for the windshield. When this thing gets it down to temperature, it stays at temperature for a pretty good amount of time. Especially like at night, it will just barely ever kick on. Unless you have it set at like 65 degrees or something like that, or 50. But if you want it that cold, I don't know. That's too cold for me. But there it goes again. Fires up, sets and runs. Once it gets to a temperature that is comfortable, it shuts off. And it shuts the whole car off. You can see everything is off just by the thermostat switch. So that is my climate control system. And you may be curious about what this box in the back window is. This is my oven. This oven is powered by nuclear fusion. Okay, it's powered by the sun. It is a solar oven. It has this reflectix stuff, and it is painted black on the inside. When you shut that little door, it gets hot in there. It's moist in there right now because I painted it earlier. If the clouds ever go away around here, I'm going to try that out, and I'm going to let you know how it works. But that is my solar oven. in the back window. Okay, this could be a tablet or whatever also. It's just a little car DVD player, but just a very simple mechanism to hold it while you lay in the bed. I suppose you would have to lay this way with your head back here, which is fine. Either way is fine. Actually, with your head back here, if you get too cold or too hot, you can reach the thermostat pretty easy. So this might be an ideal place to lay. Get to the thermostat. You're also, it would feel a little more safe to me because my head's not up in the front where everybody can look in. I mean, I'm going to have reflectix up in the windows, but that don't mean they can't kind of peek in. But anyway, here is the TV. Just a little small thing, but that would come in very, very handy. Okay, a couple of things that you may not expect for a car to have. A bathtub and a toilet. If you're in a place that doesn't have facilities, the bolts on the front of the seat are loose. Just takes a moment to get the seat out of the way. For these bolts, there's a bolt here and a bolt there. You kind of got to cover them up. So that has holes drilled in it, one for each side, and they just go over the bolts. Okay, then you have this tub, and it sits right here on top of these boards. On this same little connector right here beside the sink, I have the same kind of copper pipe, and on the other end I have a little sink sprayer, and the copper pipe slips over it. And this is your shower. You just sit in this tub and you take your shower. Take your shower head right here. Spray yourself off. When you get done, you take this tub out. It will contain all the water and dump it out. That's your bathtub. Now, for the toilet, you have this thing. I've cut the big tall legs off of one of these handicap toilet things, and it sits in here at a certain spot right there. And you have inside here, you have this bucket. And you'll take a bag, put it over the bucket like this, and you will use the bucket. I have details on all this stuff in the playlist on the build on this car, so if you want to check that out. I have videos showing how I built all of this stuff. A lot of it is just self-explanatory. But like the remote start, or not the remote start, the automatic start system to cool the vehicle and that runs at night and cools the vehicle. That is detailed on one of the videos. How the toilet and the shower system works. That's all detailed on a video. Go into pretty good detail. I actually sit down and demonstrate it for you and everything. Not the full demonstration, but partial demonstration. But I think that's going to be about it for now on this car. If you have any suggestions for anything else that could be done for it. Oh yeah, one more thing. The exhaust. As you can see, the exhaust pipe sticks out the back of the car. That's one of the things that's like the first video. That's very important. So even if you don't watch my videos, and you want to try to use a car for a camper or a car to live in, now make sure your exhaust comes out the back completely, and especially if you're going to have it running at night at all for heat or cooling, make sure that you don't have any chance of carbon monoxide coming up into the vehicle. That's why I have a carbon monoxide detector in there. Very important. But I think that's going to be about my video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe this might help somebody if they want to build a car into a camper. Here's how I did it. May not work for you. Maybe some stuff that you can change, make it better for you. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time.